Hi, everybody, and welcome back. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Okay, so we are in the midst of Harry and Meghan's tour of New York, and we're going through the exact same things as we have each and every time they go anywhere. But before we get into what I really want to talk to you about, I just want to tell you a quick story. And yes, it is Meghan and Harry related. So don't go posting time breaks in the comments section telling my other viewers who are actually interested in what I think and do to skip to where the video is starting in your opinion. Anyway, yesterday was the worst and the best day I have had on this channel in 2 years. The worst because for only the second time since I started this channel did I block someone from the channel. Yes, I have blocked numerous crazies from my email a few times, but only once before from the actual channel. But yesterday was indeed the first time I was so angry that I nearly popped a vein. Anyway, let me not get into that further. You are here to hear about the royals and not about me and my frustrations. So, I was still on WhatsApp telling my friend Kathy about this whole saga when I got a notification from one of the newspapers I subscribe to, and it popped up on my laptop screen, and it was about Harry and Meghan visiting that school in Harlem. So I finished typing to my friend and opened the article and photographs and saw Megsy Daisy in that red outfit. Oh my word. At first, I could not believe my eyes, and then I started giggling, and the giggles turned into laughter. And as I went from one photo to the other, I laughed even more. But in the meantime, I had run myself a bath earlier. So I took my cell phone and got into the bath and posted a photograph of our US resident royal redness on Instagram. Now, long story short, I spent the next 2 hours in the bath with back and forth comments on Instagram, laughing so much at the hilarious comments that my grandson had to ask me a few times whether I was okay, as I sounded like I was choking. Anyway, for your fun and entertainment, here are a few of those comments. I keep thinking it is Michael Jackson when I see this photo. Another one. The hideous thing she's wearing looks like prison issue. I'm scared. What happened to Santa? Did she eat him? Looks like a crazy old hippie or homeless. Just give her a shopping cart or guitar and cigarettes and it will complete the outfit. She looks like a cross between an eggplant and a garden gnome. She could have gone to Gap and looked better. You spend $7,000 to look like a blood clot. Oh my word, those are the milder ones. There are some classics in my community tab as well. Anyway, today I want to thank Meghan Markle for providing me the entertainment with her horrible fashion sense or lack thereof. I was so angry that I was a hairbreadth away from doing something irresponsible when that article popped up. And thank you to my loyal friends and subscribers for your sharp wit. You really made me feel better last night. Now, all jokes aside, to prove to you how classy my subscribers are, not one resorted to body shaming. All the comments I saw talked about the red outfit, and therefore I could also laugh without any guilt. I'm not exactly skinny myself, so talking about someone's shape would be very hypocritical of me. However, there was something I noticed in one of the photographs, and maybe it is just the angle or the light, but in this photograph, it looks like Meggsy Daisy is wearing padding to make her look more sturdy, matronly, or whatever you want to call it. If you look at the screen where the arrows are pointing, you'll notice that it looks like Megan's leg has some covering over it. Well, it could be padding, but it could also be that she had some surgery, maybe liposuction or some plastic surgery to remove stretch marks, or had varicose veins removed, and what we are seeing are bandages. I don't know, but we have by now seen Meggsy in all shapes and sizes. But whatever the case, her legs always remained slim. Why and how would she suddenly develop thunder thighs? It just doesn't make sense. Anyway, if you compare her upper body to the Times photographs, it certainly looks like she's increased one or two bra sizes as well. And it can't be because of breastfeeding, as she was seen downing a couple of martinis during their night out with Misha Nunu and her husband. So, what do you think? Has she picked up weight, or is it padding? Let me know in the comments section below. Okay, it is also reported that Harry and Meghan donated 2 boxes of vegetables and herbs to the school. Now, that is while she wore an outfit costing $7,500 and jewelry worth $300,000. So yes, the media and social media are very critical of this. But I'm telling you guys, Meghan always has a long-term plan. And whatever she does for maximum exposure, or with maximum exposure in mind. So get ready for her leaking to the press that the veggies were from her own garden. Guaranteed it's coming. The fact that she abused those poor children by reading her own book to them just proves that this visit was nothing more than a PR stunt trying desperately to sell a few more of this horrendous excuse of a book. Poor children. I'm convinced they'll need counseling after this. Anyway, what mainstream media is not telling us is that besides the horrible outfit, besides the ridiculous donation, besides the reading by the wench of the bench, this visit did not go down well to start off with. What the mainstream media is not telling you is that some of the parents or members of the community were not happy with them being there in the first place. Now, I want to thank Paula M for forwarding me a video of Harry and Meghan arriving at the school. At the beginning of the video, you can hear a father shout something to the effect of, "What are you doing here? Blah, blah, blah. You're here for nothing, for no effing reason. F off out of here." Staff, Harry, and Meghan completely ignore the man, but a child starts crying, and Harry's irritability shows when he shoves a small child away from him fairly roughly. When they leave there is a man with a megaphone yelling, "No, Duchess Meghan! No, Duchess Meghan!" Well, I guess there are at least 2 men whose ancestors did not waste their time fighting for independence, and who honors the United States Constitution. I'll leave a link to the video in the description box below, and you can go and watch and listen for yourselves. The other thing, which is quite obvious and which I also find hypocritical, is the fact that Harry and Meghan has no qualms whatsoever to show and use other people's children or their images or videos of them to promote themselves. Yet they do not show us their children. Is this fair? Or is it right? Did these children who appear in their video, did their parents give Harry and Meghan permission to film them? I would like to know that. Okay, guys, so that is that. And now on to the gore and guts of this video. And obviously my opinion. And yes, I am today ready to receive all those sycophantic email and nasty comments. I am ready and waiting. I'm not someone who is usually spoiling for a fight, but reflecting on yesterday, the anger and the laughs, I realized that I can't please everyone all the time. And if I should try to do that, then there's absolutely no point in continuing with these videos, because these videos and the channel is ultimately about my work and my opinion. And if I should only stick to what I think you want to hear, then you guys can just as well go watch any other royal channel or go read People magazine for that matter. So here is what I truly feel and think. And this involves not only Meghan and Harry, but other members of the royal family. So here goes. We know everything Meghan and Harry do is ultimately for PR, money, and fame. And those three things are ultimately linked. But I had this sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach that there is just a tad more to all of this. And searching as I did, I just could not figure it out or put my finger on it. That is, until I received a link to a newspaper article from a subscriber this morning. And slowly, during the course of the morning, the pieces of the puzzle started falling into place, at least for me. Okay? It is reported that Prince Charles, the future king of the United Kingdom, has launched a new climate change TV channel in a deal with Amazon Prime. The channel is named RETV. Charles will be curating the new channel, and the channel will also feature direct pleas from Charles to act now in addressing issues pertaining to the Earth's future. Now, firstly, this comes only months after we heard that Harry and Meghan signed a £75 million deal or contract with Netflix, even though we are yet to see a single thing they produced. And now here comes Prince Charles and announces that he is launching a new TV channel with Amazon Prime out of the blue. Really? Now, I worked in television production many, many moons ago for SABC, or the South African Broadcasting Corporation, and two other companies called Philo Peterson Productions, and then I had a short temporary stint with Elmo de Wit. And my South African viewers will know exactly who I'm talking about, and I'm not going to take the time to explain who these production companies are, blah, blah, blah. But I know that no deals ever are done overnight. Ideas must be submitted, evaluated, etc., etc., long before production starts. And again, I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty of agreements and contracts, but suffice it to say, it can take months, if not years, because the timing for launching a program or a new channel must be just right, be it politically or newsworthiness or whatever. Production costs a lot of money. Lots of money. Believe me. And whether it is Amazon Prime, Netflix, CBS, BBC, or the SABC, they need to consider the income the program or channel will generate, be it via subscriptions, advertising, or whatever. And they are not just going to willy-nilly accept everything presented to them. So I'm telling you that I am not guessing when I tell you that the deal between Charles and Amazon Prime had been in the making for months, possibly many, many months. Now, Mail Online states that it is understood that Charles is not being paid for his curation of the new channel. Now, listen carefully. They are not saying that he isn't being paid. They are saying it is understood that he is not being paid. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling this BS. Okay? Utter BS. It is my guess that the media is again just playing with words in order to stay out of trouble. And I can guarantee you that what they actually meant to say is that although Amazon Prime may not be paying a couple of $1 million into the prince's private bank account, they will likely deposit substantial amounts into the Prince's Trust USA or the Prince's Foundation. The channel will feature new films as well as existing material on topics such as sustainability, the natural environment and innovation, with a focus on industries such as coffee production and fashion. Now let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. Now seriously, folks, I am sure I'm not the only one seeing the links, but I'm going to tell you anyway what I'm seeing. Harry and Meghan abscond to the US. Charles sets up the Prince's Trust USA. Harry and Meghan sign a deal with Netflix, and Charles signs a deal with Netflix's streaming rival Amazon Prime. Meghan gets shares in a coffee latte company, and Charles includes coffee production in one of his shows. Meghan merches everything she wears, and Charles includes fashion. Now, come on, ladies and gentlemen. We are not that stupid, are we? Now, I'm not going to tell you what I think, but I would like you to tell me what you think. Is this another invasion of the British monarchy or elite into the United States? Or is it all about money and money alone, perhaps stashing some offshore? Or is this a safety net for Harry being set up? Or is this something completely different? Please let me know what you think. Now, just to end this off, on the flip side of this, I know royals have appeared in documentaries, have given television interviews, and are being filmed all the time. But having their own channels, curating content, signing big business deals? Really? Since when is this happening? And that involving the future king? One would think that he has enough to keep himself busy with. And does all of this have anything to do with the royal family not reacting to Harry and Meghan's political involvement and ambitions? I don't know, guys, but I don't like this. I'm not particularly worried about the content, but this whole business just sounds off to me. Now, what do you think? I'm really, really looking forward to your comments on this video and or your emails if you do not wish to go public with your opinion. Okay, you can email me at bookwormonthecase@gmail.com. If you look on the screen towards the end of the video, my email address is in the video, or you can go to my description box and you can find the link to my email there. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from me for today. I hope you found this video a bit more interesting. And I apologize if I go from being irritable to laughing. That is how I feel about the whole scenario at the moment. Okay, my dears, until we meet again on the next video, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.